Hey everybody. So I have been saying for a while now that AI can actually turn your IT center into a profit center. And I've gotten some flack from that. Like people don't, they're like, they challenge me on it, right? And so let me give you a crystal clear example of exactly what I'm talking about and exactly how I utilize AI to turn my IT department into a profit center and actually practice what I preach on it. So I have been making videos and I have been diving deep into AI cold calling, very specifically, and you watch a lot of my recent videos, it's all about it, right? And so what I've determined is that for about $2 or so, I can make 100 AI cold calls. And then so what I've decided to do is set up a service here on Fiverr where for $5 I will make 50 AI cold calls. And then so what that breaks down to for my cost is $1, and then I charge $5. And then what I have a few add-on services as well. So the $5 doesn't include call recordings. It's $10 for call recordings, and then an extra $5 if they want it same day or next day. So I could be up to $15 per $1 that I spend on this, right? So I'm making huge amounts of profit, and then my goal and my idea is 100%, right? To make this and then have this fuel my AI telesales so that it is essentially not only free for me, but making me money. So right now, I've gotten my telesales cost down to $2. It was, let's say, I was paying like $5.50 per hour, and then within that, I was paying around like about $20 for 100 calls, and then now I'm paying $2 per 100 calls, and then my goal is to make $4 per 100 calls at the end of this, right? Like, so if all of this comes through, I start getting gigs from this and I get like some sort of clientele from this, I'm getting paid at that point to make my cold calls for myself. And that's exactly what I want to lay out and exactly what I've been illustrating, right? It's a new form of IT investment and profitability for my IT department and for my company that didn't exist before. As an IT engineer, as an IT person, this is something that I can easily do. And 50 cold calls for $5 is knocking it out of the park as far as the pricing on Fiverr. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of problems getting people to notice this once I start publicizing this ad a little bit, right? And then so it's a good product, right? That's the thing. Like, it's just, I'm taking my scraps from what I already want to do. I'm taking my existing project, like I'm all in on AI cold calling either way, regardless of this, but then I'm building something else on top of it. I'm building the profit center on top, right? And that's just a option that never existed for me before. Right? My only option that existed prior to all of this was to pay about $20 per 100 cold calls. And that was a good option, right? Because that was a good comparable option compared to the previous options that existed. But now we can see that, I mean, it's just an annihilation of the options that exist, right? And I think that's what people don't understand is like how much this is changing the game. It's just so much cheaper, so much more cost effective, and I can make money on it. Like I've never had the opportunity to make money on my IT expenditures and my what I'm going to be paying as expenses anyway. I'm paying for AI telemarketers irregardless. If anybody buys this gig or anybody buys any services that I am selling around this or I start selling around this, it doesn't matter to me because I'm utilizing the services for myself anyway, right? I'm paying for these services myself. All I'm trying to do in this instance is augment some of those costs. And then so it's a win-win all the way around the board, all across the board. I get more products to market, more things to talk about, and I get to telemarket for free and have it all paid for. That's my goal in the end. So showing you exactly real world examples how AI can make your IT department into its own profit center. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. I make a lot of videos like this, especially at the intersection of AI and entrepreneurship. Thank you very much.